Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Monday morning, and you know why I'm here? Because this is what I typically do on Monday mornings. I cook Bella's meals for the next couple days. And today, I'm cooking up some organ meats. Just a mix of different kinds of organ meats. And I'm going to be cooking up the ground chicken because I did find some rolls at Giant Tiger. Now, this is a variety. Look at that. It's got a variety here. This is, I don't know what that is. Stomach, I guess. The heart. There's some liver. So that's going to be for Miss Bella. So I'm sure she's going to enjoy that. But I'll put my own right away. But I like to cut it up in little chunks. It's a lot safer for her. I don't want her to choke, right? Garbage. This looks more like partridge, like a piece of partridge. Like, weird. All right. So we went hunting yesterday. We made a nice video in the bush. We did kill one partridge. Well, Jay killed it. I'm just there for the videos. I go hunting for videos, and I go hunting for pictures. And let me tell you, I got some good pictures and video yesterday. It's nice at this time of year because all the colors are changing, the trees are changing. But there's a lot of, there's still a bit of leaves out there on the trees. So, I think we're going to have a really nice winter because the trees are out there. Oh, the leaves are out there. Woo! So I'm going to put a little bit of ghee in here for the meats. So I'm going to cook the organ meats first because I'm going to put them separate. I'm not going to put it with the ground chicken. This way she has a variety of meats that she could choose, that I could, change it up a little bit. Yeah, change it up a little bit. So I'm just cutting, like I said, organ meat. Ooh. Really don't know how to dress anymore right now, guys. It's cold, it's hot, it's, 1 minute you're wearing a hoodie, the next minute it's freaking hot, because of sun, and next minute you're cold. So I'm not sure what to wear today, but right now I'm wearing a sweater. Give it maybe half an hour, I'll be taking it off again. It's that time of year when you can't figure out what to wear. It's hoodie weather season, though. Oh, it's so cold I don't want to cut this. I hate cutting meat, guys. I really do. I like cutting it when I'm going to eat it. But I don't like cutting it when it's raw. It's freaking cold in my hands right now. La 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 la. Making something delicious for my puppy dog. Puppy dog. Puppy dog. So this liver was not too bad of a price. Well, the liver and the heart, it's just a mixed organs, right? Or a bunch of mixed organs. It was $3.56, which is not bad because just liver alone is $7. And there's nice pieces of liver in here. There's chicken heart or beef heart. I'm not even sure. But yeah, so this is a nice little deal that they had. Picked it up at the Metro. Oh my God, turn that down, Natty. Woo! Flashing all over the place. Oh my God! just gonna put it up there for now. Gotta cut the meat first before I put it in the frying pan, because some of it's gonna cook faster than the rest, right? Look at the heart. Look at the size of this heart. I don't think that's a chicken heart. It might have been a big chicken heart. Hi, Carter. How are you? Good morning. Happy Monday. Back to the grind today. How was your weekend, Carter? Yeah, there's not too much going on this week. I have a bunch of apples that I have to process because I got too many apples now. I was just saying last week, man, I wish the apples would come down in price so I could grab a couple of apples. Well, the apples did come down in price. I got some Honey Crisps for $1.99 a pound. So I'm like, okay, great, those are my favorite. So I picked up about 4 or 5. I think it was 5. And then I went to go look for Bella's meat at this other place, and there was a big bag of apples for $2. Mix and match kind of apples, like, you know, just a variety of apples. Well, I picked that up. Great. I'll do something with that. Maybe make a crumble, an apple crumble. Then my sister drops by yesterday and drops me off a big bunch of crab apples. So I have crab apples and apples coming out of my woo-bang. Like, lots and lots of apples. So I'm going to eat apples this week, and I'm going to make a dessert with it. A crumble. Because I can always freeze crumble, I guess, eh? Maybe I'll make a couple of them and freeze them. Hi, how's it going, Diane? How are you? You know what I'm doing? It's Monday, so I'm cooking for Bella. Cooking some organ meats, and I'm going to cook her the whole pack of ground chicken. This way I don't really have to cook this week. Oh, shit. How was your weekend? Hours went by really fast. Too fast. You know? Everything went by fast. This whole month was just crazy. Just like, gone. You fart and it's gone. Yeah. I hope you guys had a good weekend anyways. I did go hunting. I got some bush time. Got a nice partridge. I got the hunting video uploading right now. Not uploading, but processing. Process it. I just made a video, put it that way. So it's converting. Then I'll make the partridge video of Jake cooking it afterwards. After this video, I think I'll do that. Boring as usual, but that's okay. I like uneventful. Yeah, it goes by fast. Yeah, uneventful sounds good. Sometimes it gets boring where I have to do something and just like get out. And that's what we did yesterday. I forced myself to go out. I'm like, okay, we got to do this. We got to go in the bush. Just get out and get into nature. Glad I did. I'm really glad I did. We got a partridge out of it. We got a beautiful day out. Bella got some nature time too. She loved that. She was running around like crazy. And yeah, it was nice. Got some nice pictures. Nice videos. It's very nice in the bush right now. And it was a beautiful day. Nice sunny day. Not a cloud in sight. It was beautiful. It's not going to be good apple year for my massive tree. No, it's not a good apple year? What kind of apples are they? I don't need any more apples. I was saying I needed apples, and then when I asked for it, the universe just gave it to me in abundance. I must have about 25 apples to eat. Then I got this big bowl full of crab apples. I even gave some to my sister-in-law because I was like, I can't eat all this. I wanted a few apples. Yeah, I was happy with just the 5 that I had, the Honey Crisp, you know. But that's fine. I won't complain. I'm not complaining. It's nice to have. Not sure on the type. They're not growing this year, or you don't have many that grew? Alright, I need 2 pans today because I'm making 2 different kinds of meat. Well, the organ meats are mixed and match different kinds of organ meats. And I'm going to cook the ground chicken for Bella as well. I was going to make the apple thing today. But now I'm thinking I might do it tomorrow because I still have a video to make. And I still have to cook this. And my sister gave me turkey soup, so I'll have turkey soup later on for lunch. They're good for baking and applesauce. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be baking some, what do you call it? Apple coal. Okay. Just not many, eh? Hi, Angela. Good morning. Just not many. Did you try them at all? Did you get it, did you get off the tree for yourself? I don't want people to see when I'm just wearing my old sweater and my little tank top underneath, you know, just put something on. There. Hi, Levy. How are you? Just not many. Alright. So I found, like I said, this at Giant Tiger. So they have 4 rolls in there, and it's the only place that has them right now because the one from the Food Basics, I was asking the guy, and the guy says they're not discontinued. Something's wrong with the warehouse, like their freezers are broken at the warehouse, so they got to replace it or get it fixed or whatever. So they don't get these in right now. So I'm like, okay, hopefully that we do get them soon because I don't like chicken from Giant Tiger. The dog likes it, but the texture of it's not right, you know? So, but I'm going to do 4 of these rolls today for Bella. Cook them up. That way it's going to be going with her meals this week. And this will be the other meals she'll have as well. You got the meow meows. Meow meows. Meow meows. Oh, I was going to say, man, did you just put 4 in there? Or 3? Okay, so that's on. A little bit of oil in there because it's chicken. I got to watch for ghee on special. So, guys, I'm wishing for ghee now to come on special. I'm putting that out there because when I put it out there, the universe provides. Let me find it for $6.99 in the reduced bin even. I would be happy with that. Because that's how much I paid for this one here. And now it's 12 something on special at Food Basics. And that's where I got it, in the reduced bin for $6.99. So hopefully I can find that again in the reduced bin. Because I had, what, 2 or 3 of them? 3 of them. And this is my last one already. Give me another 3, I'll be good for a while. This is still partially frozen. I took this out, not yesterday, the day before, and put it in my freezer, in my fridge, and it's still freaking half frozen. That fridge is good. You want a new car, universe? Put it out there. Okay, guys. Diane wants a new car. Diane needs a new car. Put it out there in the universe. Thanks, Levy. Welcome to my channel. How are you this morning? How was your weekend? Monday mornings, I typically cook for my dog. I might cook for myself as well on Mondays, but mostly on Mondays, I'm cooking for Bella. Bella's my golden doodle. She's spoiled rotten. She eats what Mama cooks her. And I cook her some good meats, like organ meats or chicken or turkey or whatever, you know. I try to make her some meals for throughout the week, and then I freeze them. So I just gotta zap them and they're ready to go, right? Hi, Sherry. Good morning, hon. It's me, Sherry. Hello. I'm just making, you know what? Oh, Papa's home. She's going nuts outside. Can you hear her? I'm just making my... Oh, I gotta freaking tuck this in. Looks horrible, doesn't it? Look at the slob. Yeah, good enough. I think this is getting too short. I'm growing out of it. How's it going, Sherry? How was your weekend? I just made a video. It's converting right now, and then I'll just upload it to YouTube this afternoon, so... It's going to be of my hunting trip yesterday. Then I'll make another video of the partridge we caught. We got. It was a nice size partridge, that's for sure. It's a pretty sweater. I love the sweater, but it's getting too short. I'm like, oh man, I've had it for years, but I love it. It's comfy. Hi, babe.
Hi, sweetheart.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. I'm just doing a live here.
Hello, live.
Hello, lives. Can't wait to see the hunting trip. Oh, you're gonna love it, guys. I got some good clips on that hunting trip. I got some good video. You know, it's just very nice and beautiful this time of year, right? Beautiful colors. It was nice and relaxing. It's just a nice video. I think, anyways. For people who are not from Canada, you get to see Canada firsthand what it looks like in the bush. When I say I'm going in the bush, this is what it looks like when I go in the bush. Okay, I gotta put this in the garbage. Ugh. Give me a second, let me wash my hands. I have my hands all bloody full of chicken. Let Papa poo-poo and pee-pee, Bella. Papa gotta go pee-pee, he just got off the job. She's like, please pay attention to me. I haven't seen you in about a couple hours. Sherry and Diane says hello. Hello. Hello, he says. Oh, shit. So, there we go. These are the rolls that I'm searching for. I can only get them on Giant Tiger now. For now. I hope they don't change it. Like, you know, sometimes they say it's the freezers or whatever, right? And that's the reason, like the guy was saying, it's just the freezers at the warehouse that are broken. But it's been over a month now. So, I'm thinking they better not be changing their shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it better not be garbage meat more than garbage meat that we have here. The roll, I don't like the rolls. I really don't. Like, it's not something I buy for myself. I used to at one time, but I find it gross now. Maybe in spaghetti or something like that, because I wouldn't know the difference, but when I cook it, it's just not right. It's just not. It doesn't feel right. But, gotta do what I gotta do. My dog loves it. Yeah, I'm gonna make a lot so I don't have to do as much cooking this week. And this way, you know, I'm gonna make a couple of things this week that will spread out into a couple meals so I don't have to cook as much and I can get a little bit of things done around the house because it's a new month coming up. And I want to get a lot of things done. Like, I have a lot of ideas in my head. Like, I want to get this done. I want to get that done. But I got to get the motivation to do it. So if I'm cooking all day, I don't tend to do the other things. So. Same, but if I had to, I'd eat it. Yeah, I would eat it. It in a sauce or something. Like I wouldn't make hamburgers with this. I wouldn't, make a meatloaf with it or meatballs and stuff like that. This is something I would probably put in a sauce for myself, or like a chili or whatever. But to eat it like that, nah, I don't like it. Like I'll show you guys, okay? I'll show you what I mean by the texture. Okay. So, like, look at this. It peels. It's in a roll, right? But it peels off like in layers, right? And it's like hard to cut up after. Like, look at this. That's the meat, and it's just rolled up into a roll, right? It's like what they called pink slime. But this is for the dogs, so don't get me wrong. People do eat it, people do love it. I admit it, I used to have to eat it as well. But, yeah. It just comes out into a tube form. And I don't know. The texture of it's just that. Yeah. I'll show you. I'm gonna take. Okay, it's still a little frozen, eh? I took it out. It was in all day in the fridge, but still, it's still like. Still a little frozen, but even when it's not frozen, it's all like. When it's not frozen, it's just like toothpaste. You know what I mean? But then when it cooks into this stuff. Like. And it's hard to take apart. Should be hard to take apart. It's weird. All our meats are weird. But let me tell you, I had a partridge that was freshly shot yesterday, and it tasted absolutely delicious. It had flavor, when most meats don't have a lot of flavor now, because a lot of it's, We just had it nice and simple yesterday with a nice side of, well, I won't tell you, because you'll have to watch the video. Oh, God. But look at this. Like, it's almost like it's rolled in there. And maybe it's the machine, how the machine packs it in there. I don't know. But, like, look at that. Right? Yeah, organic. Definitely organic. We were blessed to have him come up to us. It was so weird, Sherry. We were driving down the road, and I'm like, so what are we going to have for supper tonight? And then Jay goes, is that a partridge? I'm looking at him. I was like, I don't know. It's a bird. And he's like, that's a partridge. So he gets out of the car and goes up, bam! So the universe told us we're going to have partridge for supper, because I was just asking about it. What are we going to have for supper tonight? What should I make? And then later on, as we were driving out, once the video was done, we saw another partridge, but by the time he got out of the car, it flew away. So we would have had 2 partridges. It was nice. Oh, I hate when it's partially frozen, because then it's hard to take apart even more. I want to cut down this, I know people don't understand why I do this, but I do it because it's easier. Magic Batty Scissors, Batty Scissors, Batty Scissors. Natty, I can't hang out working on the fence with my son. I am letting this run completely. I have already liked it. Hi everyone, hope you all have a great day. Alright, Okies, thanks for coming in and doing that. I'll be here doing it anyways. Good morning to you. Good morning to your son. Don't work too hard today. Hope you have a happy Monday. How was your weekend, Sherry? What'd you get into? What'd you do? I was telling Diane earlier, I got so many apples because I was asking for apples last week for a special, and I came up as a special, so I bought like 4 or 5, for the week kind of thing. The bags weren't on special, but $1.99 for Honey Crisps, and Honey Crisps tend to be more expensive, right? So I was happy with that. Yeah, a couple days later, I go get some meat for Bella at the other grocery store, looking for those rolls. And they had a big bag for $2 of apples, right? So I'm like, great. Bring it home. Then my sister calls me yesterday when we were hunting, and she's like, I left you some crab apples on the deck in a bag. So I got a big bag of crab apples too. I have apples coming out of my wing wang. Like, so many apples. It's beautiful. Love it. It was good. Hung out with my son. Watched football. Oh, football game this weekend, was it? Did your team win? Did you have some good snacks? I'm just cutting it with scissors, guys. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Yeah, I'm going to try to make apple crisp. I was going to make it today, but I'm like, no, I still have another video to make, and I'm cooking this right now, and I don't feel like cooking after that. So, I got to peel the potatoes, the apples, and everything else. I'll have an apple for lunch, though, like with my lunch. I have homemade turkey soup that my sister brought me. I think it's turkey and pumpkin. She made a video, a short video on it. She brought me some over yesterday. Still going to make a soup this week, too. In the crock pot. Oh, yeah, it's a good snacks. Awesome. I hate when this is in the back, though. Okay, so this is pretty much done. The organ meats are pretty much done. I'm just going to give it another minute or so. And then I'm going to cook the ground chicken here. From the back element, and I hate cooking from across the stove. You have to run to... Okay, no problem. You gotta run to the doctor's office? Alright, I hope you're okay. Oh, shit. Just splashed all over the place. I hate that. You gotta clean the mess. I don't like messes, especially on my stove. I'm a little bit of an OCD, I have to clean my stove all the time. There. Alright. So let's switch this over here. Get this beast over here. That one's done. This one's not. Turn that down. Oh, you're going through... Okay, you're going from results? Okay, cool. Hope it all turns out good. Hope you're healthy. Hope you're all good. If you're not, let me know. Let me know. I'll try to help you through it. Oh, shit. Splatter everywhere. There's splatter everywhere on my stove, and I don't like it. They are packed. Oh, I hate that. I hate going into doctor's offices when they're packed. And then you wait longer. and you're supposed to be scheduled for a certain time, and then you gotta wait like, you know, an extra hour. You know, sometimes I don't. You go in there and they rush you through it. Like me, she'll rush me through it. Like I'm there for like sometimes 45 minutes to an hour waiting in the waiting room when I have an appointment. And I'm there 5 minutes before my time. Everything else, like I'm on time, you know. And I'll wait, and I'll wait, and I'll wait, and I'll wait. And then I get into the office, and it's like, okay, what are you here for? It's a 5 to 10, maybe 10 minutes tops. You know? And, yeah, well, I only have time for one thing today. It's like, you're a freaking doctor. Like, what if I had 3 things? What if I had 4 things that you had to deal with? You know? They rush you through it, and you're out the door. Meanwhile, you were sitting there for 45 minutes, but they won't give you more than 10 minutes, you know? It's unreal. Last time I went, guys, this pissed me off. Get a phone call and say, oh, it's time for your pap smear, you know, your yearly pap smear, blah, blah, blah. And we only do it every 2 years, I think it is now. Every 2 or 4 years. So I went in for my pap smear. So I'm there, and I'm like sitting there, and I'm waiting. Get into the office, still sitting in the office, in her little office, waiting, you know. Then finally she comes in, and she goes, and what are you here for today? I said, my pap smear. She goes, oh, I don't have time for that today. I said, well, you're the ones who called me. She goes, well, I don't have time for that. Is there anything else you need? And it's like, okay, give me my strips for my, test my sugars. It's like, you know what I mean? So I stopped going to that office because every time I go there, it's just like, get out. You know, fast, get out. Don't give you time to, unless you have a prescription, get out. You know, like. You're still here just watching? Sounds good, sounds good. Yeah, I hate the pap too. And the last time I got an actual pap smear, she was freaking rude. Made me feel very uncomfortable, so I'm never going back there to get a pap smear. Plus, it's very evasive. You know, they scrape you, which causes inflammation, which is more likely to cause problems, you know? Like, they say it's preventative. Yeah, if you have problems, yes. A lot of things are preventative. But I won't get on to that on this channel because, you know, you're not supposed to talk about these things. You're not allowed to because then, you know, you get flagged and shit. So, we're not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to drop it. You ain't in and out? It's just to get test results. You think they would call you, right? I hate when they do. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you do get test results, sometimes you gotta wait a week, 2 weeks for them to call you. Meanwhile, if it's blood work, I always just go the portal, look at my blood work, see the results myself, and I know before the doctor even calls me what's wrong. Like, you know, my blood counts are low. If I'm anemic, if my diabetes is high, or A1C is high, or you can see if there's a problem. It tells you right on there. Usually I got before winter and then not through winter until spring unless something comes up. Yes, I wished. My sister called for her appointment and she's got to wait till like October, I think the end of October, and she called like I think the middle of September. And that's just to get test results. It's like, give her fucking test results. Have a nurse call and give her test results. It's just about an x-ray on her foot. She needs to know if how long she could stay in this air cast thing. Oh, why is this not... I hate this stove. It turned right down to like, it's not even boiling anymore. Like, it's not even cooking anymore. It does that. I hate this stove. Oh. Why does it do that?
Because they got a new feature on it that sucks.
They should have stuck to the old-fashioned way where it maintained the same heat, stayed at the same temperature, didn't go up and down. Because to me, that's not a good way to cook. Your temperature goes up and down like that. They say it's so it doesn't overboil. Well, things are supposed to boil until you take them off the heat. It's not supposed to go up and down, right? Electric pressure cookers? You know what? I was researching that too. The electric pressure cookers. There's one I put on yeah, Sherry, I put one on Amazon, but don't buy it. I'm just researching it. I had to put it there so Jay could see it. And I want to see if the prices go down and how much it sells, you know, like you kind of watch a product and then watch how much it sells with people. Like, do a lot of people buy it? How are the reviews, right? Sometimes I'll just put products there to watch for the sales to see if they'll drop it like $100. Because sometimes it's not even worth the price they say it is. But yeah, I was looking at that. I was thinking that'd be the perfect way to do canning for me instead of buying a new stove. Yeah, I think it's called Presto. But I don't want to pay like $600, $500 for a freaking one, right? And I don't want like a small one where you could just put like 3 little jars in it. I want a little bit bigger than that because I need to put more jars. Because all the time you take to make it, you want at least a couple, you know, a fair amount of jars in there. They have one that's a pressure cooker. That's the one that's a pressure cooker and a water bath. Like I have one, a Tefal, to do the water bath. But like I said, this goes up and down with the temperature. So you can't freaking do it right. Because if it's at the boiling point and then it stops and the boiling point stops, then it's fucking up your canning. Yours does that? Mine will completely stop boiling. Presto is a good brand usually, but I don't know about the cooker. That's why I'm saying I'm looking at it for a while and seeing what people say. And yeah, that's the best one I found so far. The other ones, people were saying the seal broke, the liner was peeling, you know. This one so far has good reviews. They're saying it's easy, and there are people that are scared to use pressure cookers. They were always scared to use it, and it's so easy that it's not scary to use, and no problems. You could just go do your things in the kitchen or whatever, do your laundry at the same time, and next thing you know, come back, it's ready, you know. It's not a problem. But I'll keep them out. Because the price of food's going to go up. The can's going to go up, guys. The canning food, like the food that are in cans, if they come on special 99 cents, grab them. Grab them. Even if it's for enough for 6 months or a year, grab them. Because, yeah. We're in for a shit show of a fucking hell of a time. Presto's good brand usually, but I don't know about the cooker. My stove is older too, but it's still kicking off the wood. I'd rather have an old stove. This stove is only 5 years old. It's the newer Molfats. Crap. Crap. Like, the stove I had before this at the apartment was from, I think, the 1970s, 1960s. Like, it was a brown stove, and it had the old rotisserie on it, and the one before that had the drawer you used to pull out, and that was your elements. I don't know where Mike used to get his stoves, but didn't have really much problems with them. A couple elements didn't work anymore, but that was an electrical thing. The wiring and shit, and I didn't want to play with that. My stove was older too. Why do you say that about the can prices? Because they're supposed to be going up. That's what the rumor is. Same thing with meat. It's supposed to go up 50 to 75% higher than in October. In October. say canned foods, cocoa, like chocolate. I don't know about coffee, but coffee's already fucking ridiculous. Meats and canned foods are going up 50 to 75%. And then someone else told me that on here, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was Janet. But it's supposed to go up. So yeah, not a good thing. But we'll make it. They have sales. I'll get the sales. I'll go around that. I'll go against the... I'll do what I keep doing. I'm still eating. I'm still able to survive. I'm still able to live and eat in abundance. Just gotta be more... You gotta hunt for your food, basically. Hunt for those sales. Good morning, Missy. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend. Are you home yet? I knew you were supposed to travel back home. I wasn't sure if you were home yet. Haven't been much on the internet. Like, I go on once in a while, check my messages and stuff like that, but I haven't really been on. Yesterday, I was out and about in nature. And I sat on the deck when I got home, and we had some stuff to eat. And frick. Even cocoa. I used to buy the cocoa at the cheapest cocoa I used to buy was at Independent. Not Independent. Food Basics. They don't have their brand anymore. They only have the fry one. And the fry one's $7 each. For cocoa. Like, I think a cocoa for $7. I'm going to pick some up because if chocolate's going to go up, cocoa's going to go up. And at least with the cocoa, I could spread, like I could make desserts and stuff and spread that cocoa, right? Because like I've told you before, the chocolate chips are going up in price. And I'm sure chocolate bars are going to go up in price too. They'll push the ones that are full of sugar, like, you know, Kit Kats and stuff like that. 99 cents, whatever, but other than that, I don't know, man. Keep looking for the sales. So, this will be a good time to, if you haven't already, guys, if you're new to my channel, start your pantries. $5 a week if you have to. It's a very small amount that you have to spend. $5 a week adds up in a year. And if you can't afford $5, then I don't know, man. I don't know. Even if it's $5 to go towards a couple bags of frozen veggies, or $5 worth of, let's say, cans of beans, just things that you could put in your pantry for meals that you can make when times are tight, or things are tight, or the sales suck, and you're short on money, and it's a substitute, you know. But get things you like. Don't buy stuff that you're never going to eat. Like, if you're not a sardine person, don't buy sardines. If you're not a person that likes canned beans, don't buy canned beans, right? Buy the things that you enjoy. Plan meals in your head. Like, okay, I'm going to have these canned beans in my cupboard. And I'm planning on making chili sometime soon. Or I'm planning on making, like, a bean salad or whatever, you know? That's what I do. Everything I put in my pantry, I have a plan for. It could be 6 months down the road. I'm like, okay, I'll have this in my $5 pantry. So in December, I can make this. Or January, I can make this. And, you know, it gives me ideas ahead of time. Oh, yes, home just cleaning. Cats were here 8-9 days. Neighbor coming in to feed a couple times a day. So they had to run the house. Did they make a mess? Sherry's talking to her doctor. Okay, no problem. No problem, Sherry. I'm here. When you're done. Look at that. People bring me to the doctor's office, too. Take me with you. Natty's on a holiday with you. Well, not a holiday. Natty's on an errand with you today. I gotta cut it with the scissors because, man, this meat's... Oh la la, mama. Oh, I might have some more veggies in the fridge. So October's a new month, so I have a couple ideas of what I'm doing. I'm going to try to do that diamond art. I didn't do it in September because September was a transition to a lot of different things, like, you know, new routine again and everything else. But in October, I think I'll be a little bit better. So I think I'm going to start that diamond art. I have 2 of them to do. And I still have to finish my book. I've been trying to read my book, but I get sidetracked. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, I want to read. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like reading right now. So I'm going to try to read my book, finish that book so I can get into the other one too, because I have 3 books to read. 3 books! Good morning, Natty. Blessing to you and your fam. Salut! Le Dunard chat. Hi, Reluctant. How are you? Blood pressure was gold. Yay! So from all that grounding you've been doing and visiting all these beautiful places there, the pumpkin patch, the lavender farms, it's all making you feel good inside. Yes, gotta read my books. I aim for an hour. I aim for an hour a day, at least. But my brain's been like, so many things going on, so many things to do, so many things to catch up on. But October should be a little bit calmer, hopefully. As long as people don't fucking fuck with me. Oh yes, somehow got into the bedroom, had to take everything to laundromat, don't fit in washer, only room it rug, just steam cleaned it. Oh wow. Oh, poor girl. Come back for that long vacation and now you have to deal with that. I can hear you, but I hand the phone to him when they talking. No problem there, Sherry. Yes, grounding. Hi, Missy. I'm great. Hey, Sherry. Missy, blessing to y'all. Wow, it takes a while to get that tube meat ready. Yeah, it does. Well, I have 4 of them, eh? So, it's just about ready. This is what it looks like. I added the mixed vegetables with it a little bit that I had left in the fridge. And that's just about ready. I don't want to cook it too much, but look at all the water again, eh? Look at this. For 4 rolls, that's not much. Like, it's not filling my frying pan like it used to. Before, I used to be like, oh, you know, the 4 rolls. Now it's not. It must be under a pound per pack. It has to be. So she's going to have quite a bit. She's still got this too. She's got her organ meats. Put this in there. Oh, I got another recipe in mind there yesterday. I was thinking about making another poke cake, but I'm changing it up. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I was thinking if I can make this poke cake the way I'm thinking, it's going to be absolutely delicious. So I'm thinking around Thanksgiving time, I'll be making another one. Because that poke cake we had was really good. It's all gone. All gone. Jay really enjoyed it. I was surprised by the icing because I was like, I didn't follow a recipe. I think it's like this. I think I remember doing it this way. It actually turned out really good. Jay really liked the icing as well. So thanks again, Sherry, for that cake mix. That was awesome. Come on. It was good. It's good with the Jell-O in it, and you put any flavor you like. and it just makes it more. It makes it nice and. It doesn't make it dry. It's a nice cake. It's not a dry cake. And yeah, there's like pieces of Jello in it, and it's perfect. It's not too sweet. It wasn't too sweet at all. It was good. Like you can make chocolate orange. You can make chocolate cherry. You know, it was awesome. This is a bad choice to put this on. Now it's hot. Missy says happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not sure if you did or not. Quite a few people did. So I'm gonna say it now for Jay. Jay, I think, did say it. Thank you very much, guys, for the happy birthdays. Jay appreciates it. He's in the other room playing his game now. He's leaving me alone while I do this. Yeah, he appreciated it. It was nice. It was a nice day. We didn't do much. We just, hung out and had a nice dinner. That rib roast, though, that boneless rib roast. My God, that's so good. And it was a porchetta spice on it. A Christmas poke cake, yeah. You can even sprinkle like the icing sugar on top instead of making an icing, or make like a cream cheese icing for Christmas, or candy cane icing, like white cake colored Jello. Yes, maybe like a green lime or something, lemon cake with lime and. It's so easy to make. And thanks to Okies, he's like, use a funnel. You know, when I was pouring the Jello in there, trying to get in the hole, and wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, he's like, use a funnel. I'm like, oh, freak. Why didn't I think of that? Even a turkey baster, right? But you know what? It turned out great, so it was okay. Even if I got some on the top, it was okay. Because it just soaked into the cake, right? And then it jellified, and it's like, oh, man, ever good. Oh. I can't even remember where I got that recipe. Someone online I was watching made that recipe, and they said they used to make it for their kids when they were kids. And I'm like, that is the smartest recipe. Like, that is an awesome recipe. Well, not the one that I made, just the poke cake. The ideal poke cake. But of course, the icing was my concoction at the time, right? And I was gonna buy those little containers. You know those containers you get for like $2 that go like chocolate whipped icing already made. But I don't like it. I don't really like those because I find that it has a chemical taste to it. You know, there's too much shit in it. Too many ingredients. Have a good day, Canadian cowgirl. Don't work too hard. À la prochaine, mon ami. Whew. All right, so that's ready now. Now I can put them in the little containers. So was that the only reason you were there? Is for your blood pressure there, Sherry, or? They needed you to go in just for your blood pressure? Like, tell me over the phone, is my blood pressure fine? I find sometimes they just want you in there because they want to freak you out, because you know when you get all panicky because, oh, we want you to come in for your results. Well, it usually gets the people panicky, so they're like, well, we need to give you a prescription. So you're like, oh, I'm going to do anything because, I got to get this better. But sometimes it's a scare tactic. I believe that anyways. Lab results. Do you check your lab results online? We have that. We have that portal here that we could check out our own lab results if we wanted to. There's some results you gotta pay for to check or something. From what I remembered, I'm like, they're my fucking results. Like, what the hell? Flu shot before winter checkup. Oh, okay. All right. That's done. Just gotta put them in here, let it cool off. It's such a nice day today. I'm gonna sit outside today. After this, I'm gonna have a coffee. We're gonna have a little couple of cookies there. We're gonna sit outside and have coffee together, me and Jay. I think that will be nice. Right, Jay?
Ooh, sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, Dan. Is there enough coffee left? Yeah, there should be. So 2 days from now, I think I'm going to make not lazy, but cabbage rolls. I've been craving cabbage rolls for a while, but I want to make the original cabbage rolls, like the real cabbage rolls. So you wrap them and stuff, not the lazy man that I like to make, but the real cabbage rolls. So I might be doing that in about 2 days. I'm aiming for that. So we'll see. We'll see. I have cabbage in the freezer, and that's how I like to do my cabbage rolls. Because when you have it in the freezer, they're already nice and soft. So you take them out, you let it thaw out in the fridge overnight, and then the next day just peel them off, rinse them, whatever, and then make your cabbage rolls. They're nice and soft already, right? Less time to cook. You just put them in the oven with your tomato juice, whatever, and yeah, it cooks in the oven. He doesn't want you in the office because the sick people come? Oh, I don't blame him. I don't want to go in the office, period. Not because of the sick people, just... Well, you know my point of view about things. If I could afford it, I'd go to a naturopath. But when I used to go to a naturopath, it was $75 a visit, plus the medication. And if you have to go for tests, it's even more because you got to pay for your tests, right? But let me tell you, when I went to my naturopath, he's the one that figured out what was wrong with me. Okay? I couldn't have a period. I was having a period for more than a year. Then I wasn't having a period for 6 months at a time. Then I was like, it was constant, like irregularity for years, right? Doctor couldn't figure it out. Gynecologist couldn't figure it out. Went to go see the naturopath, and he figured it out. He gave me some concoction thing that is made in one of those, they make homeopathic medicine. And he made me some I can't even remember what it's called now. I think it was Femtox or something. And it was like to detox my body. And let me tell you, ever since then, I've had a period every month since. I have not had an issue since. So, from a gynecologist to doctors that could not figure it out, it took me a naturopath to figure it out within 2 visits. And that's not doing blood work. That's not doing testing. That's not doing ultrasounds on all this shit. He asked me questions, and you can see him pondering things, writing shit down. He's like, okay, I'm going to get you something, and we're going to get you to try this, and I guarantee you probably will have your period. And that was the problem. It had to do with the adrenal glands and stuff like that. It's been a while. It's been a long time now, so I can't remember exactly every single detail of what it was. But yeah, I just took that bottle, and it was good. After that, no problem. And I called him and I said, you fixed me. Because I hadn't had a period, I think it was 10 months or something at that time. And it wasn't menopause. So my hormones were fine, but whatever. It's just, they couldn't figure it out. Well, it was a naturopath that figured it out. So go figure, right? So if I had money, or if I had coverage, because I did have coverage before when I was working in the grocery store, they covered a certain percentage for every visit, but it still cost me $75 a visit. So it was more than $75 actually. So now, if I was to go see him, I would go see him again, but I need some cash to do that. But I don't really have anything wrong with me. Like, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with me, so I don't have a reason to go really see him. If I had a reason to go see him, like if I was diagnosed with something that, you know, was affecting me, then I would go see him instead. Because I really don't like big pharma pills or big pharma medicine. And if I don't know the solution to it, yeah, naturopath. My doctor knows I'm a simple girl, only do the basics. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Basic testings and stuff. I don't even want to do for that anymore. Last time I was there, she's like, well, if your A1C doesn't go down, we're going to put you on the injection. Not the injection, the insulin. I'm thinking, my sugar's not even that high. My A1C is not even that high. It's just like, you know, it's diabetic, but it's just diabetic. You know what I mean? I don't need to be on no fucking insulin. They pump that because it's worth lots of money here in Canada. Make good money on that. And I already proved to her twice that if my sugar is high, my A1C is high, that's fine. Let me know. I'll figure it out. Give me my 3 months. When I come back, it's going to be back to normal or gone. Like, you know, I've done it how many times? But your body, did you know your A1C could go up if you're having a lot of stress? You know, if you're not getting enough sleep, if you're vitamin deficient, a lot of things spike your sugars and shit like that, right? Same thing if you have inflammation. If you're sore and constantly in pain, your sugars stay up. A lot of people don't know a lot of things about diabetes. I'm not a master at it, but I studied it for so long because I want to reverse it. And I did. I honestly did. Like, I shook his hand. He says, you're not even considered diabetic now. But because I'm addicted to carbohydrates and junk food and sugar and shit, you know, it's hard to stay off and heal yourself naturally. But if I was as consistent as I was before, and if I would have stuck to it, yeah, I wouldn't be diabetic again. But because I went back to the junk food, went back to the sugars, went back to all that shit that I put in my food, the processed foods, yeah, diabetes. Yeah, it's a lot of things. I wrote a diet, okay, because when I first reversed it, I wrote it all down what I ate for that whole amount of time, okay? And then I wrote down what I did, and then I did it again the next time it happened. I used my same diet and I reversed it again, but this time it was another doctor. It was the doctor that I have now that's seen it. So, but then I went back to eating shit food. But it is possible. It's just eliminating a lot of things. Like, you know, you got to get proper sleep. You got to get proper amounts of water in your body. You have to get proper vitamins. You have to get sun. You got to stay out of stressful environments, or stay away from stress, because stress will spike your sugars, spike your blood pressure. You know what I mean? Pain will do the same thing. If you don't sleep your full 8 hours of sleep, it can affect it. There's so many things that affect it. It's not just sugar and carbs. Sugar and carbs are the main source, yes, but your body is sluggish if you don't do the rest of the things to go with it. Like, you do need the water, you do need the stress relief, you do need that, you do need this. It's possible. A little work. Well, a lot of work. Because we're addicted to this shit. We're addicted to eating this garbage food, right? Like, I know sugar's bad. I know chocolate's good. You can eat chocolate. But it's the ones that are full of sugar, like Mars bars, O. Henry bars. Those are not good for you. Those are not good for diabetics. But you could eat a couple squares of little dark chocolates every day if you wanted to. Because I did it the whole time. I would eat dark chocolate. I would drink cocoa in hot water as a hot chocolate. And that would even help my sugars go down because I wouldn't add extra sugar, right? But it was eliminating all the sugars and carbs. And if I did eat carbs, it would be proper carbs. Like, I would eat carbs, like from proper vegetables that have carbohydrates. So squash, potatoes. But even the potatoes, it'd be sweet potatoes, not white potatoes, because the way it processes in your body. Like, I know all this stuff in my head, but it's to get back on the wagon to do it, right? That's the problem. That's the problem. You're bombarded by marketing. You're bombarded by food around you. That's cheaper to eat than this, so you're going to go towards this, but you know it's bad for you, you know? Carboholic, yeah. It's in every food, you know, that you buy that's in a box or a bag or a can. You got to really watch. You got to read the labels. If it has a label on it, it's not necessarily good for your body. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to cause some kind of inflammation or whatever, right? If it doesn't grow that way, don't eat it. I've done that diet too. I tried it for about a year. If it didn't grow that way, I wouldn't eat it. So if it wasn't an animal, a fruit, a vegetable, grain, whatever, I wouldn't eat it. If it came all processed and stuff, I wouldn't eat it. It could be dry, dehydrated, like beans and stuff like that. But even beans, I stayed away from a lot of things that would cause inflammation in your body as well. So certain foods will cause inflammation in your body. Certain foods don't metabolize right. Some certain foods cause a sugar spike. You know, so you gotta really watch. You gotta really know your body too, because no body is the same. Like, I could eat an apple and it won't spike my sugars. I know people that eat apples and their sugars go whoosh, right up. But here's another thing. If you eat an apple, add cinnamon to it, because cinnamon actually lowers your blood sugar. So, especially if it's Saigon sugar? Cinnamon. Yes. Saigon cinnamon, sorry. Did I say sugar? I'll rephrase that just in case I said sugar instead of cinnamon. Add cinnamon to your apples. When I was doing that diet, I would eat apples every other day for a snack, and I would put cinnamon on there. No problem. But don't add cinnamon sugar. You know, like toast and cinnamon sugar? No. No. Even breads. I used to make I'd take almond flour and make almond flour bread. And you were able to eat that and not get the carbs, you know, that it usually has in other breads and the sugars and all that stuff, right? So I was doing almond flour bread. I liked that bread. That was good. I've been debating about doing it. It's a little pricier, but in the long run, you're paying for your medical bills and you're paying for your medicine and you're paying for your not heart, but like, let's say, heartburn stuff. You're paying for your stomach stuff. You're paying for this and that because you have all these issues. But fix the issues, you don't have that problem. But you're eating healthy food. You're feeling better. It's a little bit pricier, yes, but a little bit more time consuming maybe because you have to cook a lot more. But you make a couple days a week where you cook your stuff, you prepare your stuff, and you're good to go. It's just getting a routine going, right? I eat whatever, but then it feels like junk. Then I know to switch it up for a bit. Yeah, exactly. Yes, love cinnamon apples. I feel the same way. Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I want something to eat, and I'm like, I want chips. I want a piece of chocolate. And all I can think in my head is carbs, sugar, junk food. You know what I mean? Like, I know what it's doing to my body. Everything that I eat, I know what it's going to do to my body, because when I was paleo, I had to study all the foods, right? And what it did to your body, if it causes inflammation, blah, blah, blah. So when it came to when it comes to food now, that's how it works in my brain. It's like automatic. Like, there's a lot of iron in this. I know there's a lot of iron. That is good. That is protein. That is iron. Like, you know, you just know that from studying it, right? I was obsessive compulsive when it came to getting to know food. When I get into something, I'll study it to the end. Like, I might forget now, like, what has vitamin C, what has vitamin D, but I might remember some of it. I can't remember every single foods. And if I don't remember, I'll look it up. But I've been actually thinking about it. Like, I might have to go back to this lifestyle that I was on before because I felt lighter. Like, literally, I felt lighter. I didn't wake up where I was like, a little tight or a little stiff. Like, I don't have pain, but you wake up, your legs are a little stiff and you get cramps in your legs and stuff like that. I don't want that. I really don't. And, the older you get, the harder it gets. So, I want to be one of those 90-year-olds there that's like, okay, let's go in the bush. And able to go in the bush, no problem. Yeah, the organ meats are very high in iron. Anybody that's anemic, eat organ meats. Add that to your diet. Some people have to take iron pills, but then they don't look at their diet as well. They're like, oh, I'm so anemic. Do you look at your diet? What are you eating? What's depleting your iron? There's always a cause to everything. There's a root cause to everything. What's depleting your iron? What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you taking? You have to really look into that. Like, even some teas could deplete some things in your body. So you got to watch even teas that you drink. You have to know your teas. Cannon and black tea, that could deplete a lot of things as well. I could go on. I'm on a little tangent of talking about food. Oh, now it's nice and clean. Look at this. Yeah, nice clean stove. I love these little Clorox bleach things. There. Even though Clorox bleach is probably not good, but I should be using my own cleaners. But we had a little deal on that, and I was like, I'm going to pick them up. There we go. Shiny, shiny. It's so freaking shiny. Okay. Oh, don't tell me I don't have any. Okay, I do. I was going to say I ran out of containers because I made all of them today. But I still have some. Now I got to put her liver in there. Well, it won't be a long live. I'm just going to package this and then I'll get off. I'm getting hot in the sweater. I got to take it off. And I want to go sit outside because it's so beautiful out today. I want to get some sunshine. Shiny! So she's got her little containers of ground beef, or ground pork. Not ground pork. Organ meats. Mix that up a little bit. So I started buying pedigree in a can. Because if the meat prices, like I said, are starting to go up, it's going to be harder and more expensive to buy for Bella. And as it goes now, I'm having a hard time finding those rolls. And like I said, because of the factory, right? Their fridges are down from what they say, and they don't know when they're going to get it. So, that being said, I started buying pedigree. And I put one of these with her pedigree every day. And then she has one of these for breakfast. So she's getting more food now. She seems to like the pedigree. So I'm going to get some more. So I've got to substitute it just a little bit because it's getting a little costly. I'm lucky if I get some deals. So yeah, that's what I got so far. I'll show you. Oh, fuck, now I've got dishes to do. So she's got all those. And she's got that. It only did 4. There's another one in the corner. 4 livers. And a bunch of the ground chicken. So that's going to go with her ground beef. Baby, you hungry? Baby Belle's hungry? Okay, so let's do this. Let's go down here. Because Miss Bella wants something to eat. Do you want a liver? How about we give you a liver? No, actually, you know what? I'm going to give you a chicken. Okay? I'll give you a chicken. You get a full chicken. How about that? Just a little something extra today. Just because you were such a good girl this morning. Sounds good, Missy. Yeah, and pet food's going up as well. Like, I got a good deal on Amazon. I think it was 32 for 40. No, what was it? 32 for 28 of them. Or 4 cans. Yeah, 24 cans for 32. So it was like less than $2 a can. And in the store, they're $2 a can plus. So I said, okay, well, there we go. We have stock up for a while. I put some in my $5 stock up, have some for her for the side. So we'll see how that goes. So far, she's been eating it. She wasn't feeling good the other day, so I'm not sure if it was that or not. But we'll see. Could be the end of her period, too. She's done her period now, so she could stop freaking grinding against me. She's always like trying to get a petting, right? And I go to pet her head, and the minute I pet her head, she's like, she turns around, she puts her butt towards me. I was like, no, I'm not rubbing your bum. And she keeps doing that, eh? And she knows she's not supposed to get her bum rubbed. No, I'm not a doggy. I don't do those things. She's in heat, so she's like, please, please. And you can see her like lifting her tail a little bit. I'm like, no, go away. You horn dog, eh? I'm thankful that you're done your horn dog stuff. Yeah. You don't see Mama being like that when I'm a horn dog. All done? Did you tell everybody you went in the bush yesterday? Bella, sit down. Hey? Tell people you went in the bush. I went in the bush yesterday. And did you like it in the bush? It was beautiful, mummies. We went by the lake or the river. What else did you see? What did you see in the bush? Did you see partridge, Bella? Bella, did you see partridge? I seen partridge. I sniffed around. It was beautiful. Okay, leave me alone. Leave me the frick alone. Mommy, go away. Okay, Bella. All done for now? All done. Bye, Mommy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Sherry. Bye-bye, Missy. Are you going to go now, Bella? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Me and Jay do that voice all the time, and sometimes it's so funny because it's just the right time when it comes, like, we'll say something in just the right time, right? And it's freaking hilarious. It's like Bella's actually talking. Yeah, she seemed to like it because she's loose, eh? I let her loose. So she runs around. And, yeah, she didn't freak out when she heard the gun. But mind you, she was in the back in the car because we were driving down the trail and we seen it. So Jay got out and went up to it and bang, you know. So yeah, partridge was a nice one too, nice and big. I think that was the biggest one we've ever caught, ever shot. It was weird though. When we went in the bush, we've been there many times to this area, okay? And it's like, okay, it's just around the corner. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's just around the corner. No, it's not. I said, Jay, this doesn't look familiar at all. It was like in a totally different timeline or something, because it was like totally different from before. Even some of the trees were in places they weren't before, and clearings that were supposed to be there were not there. And it's like, what the heck? It's really weird. We were like, did we go too far in? Like, what the heck? But we got there, and it was nice. Beautiful place to camp. Beautiful place to camp. Jay used to go camping there when he was younger. With his dad. His dad and his mom. No, I don't keep the feathers. No, we didn't keep the feathers. No, I don't craft as much as I used to. Like, back in the day I used to. I just don't tend to craft as much. It's not a thing, you know? Like, I'll be doing that gemming. But besides that, I haven't, I don't have the oomph to do it. Like, I don't have, you know what I mean? Other things are taking over my mind. Other projects. Like, I got a closet full of crafting stuff. From beading to wool to, like, I'll do my crocheting stuff probably in the winter. That's just a thing to keep my fingers busy. But other than that, yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff in that closet, from art supplies to everything, and haven't touched it in a long time. Yeah, that one was meant to be for sure. The one we caught. I agree. So what are we eating for supper? That. Yeah, I have. Since I moved in here, a lot has changed. Since 2020, actually, a lot has changed. I used to be a big time crafter. Used to do beading and stuff like that, and arts, and don't feel like it anymore. Don't feel like it anymore. Even puzzles. I didn't do any puzzles this year, and I didn't do any last fall as well. Like, now that I think about it. You have a diamond art laid out to flatten it. Ooh, I'm gonna start mine in October. I'm thinking about doing the witch first. Oh. Like, I still have a puzzle sitting on top of my dryer, because it's such a big puzzle, on a board, that I haven't touched in 2 years. It's not even done yet. Like, it's a big part of it's done, but it's a harder puzzle. But I can't say I want to do it. It's a Raven one from last Christmas. I have books laid on it. Oh, nice. So you finished it, or? Yeah, I feel it as torture. I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing this. That's me with a lot of things. Like, so much has changed. Oh shit, wrong marker. I have that Raven one as well. I have this special light board that you put it on so you're able to see it better. That helps out a lot when you're doing your gemming. When I first started, I got really obsessed with it. Like, I mean, like, I would finish one in no time. Then I get another one, and then I get another one, and they were big ones, right? And I even gave some away. But then it's like, I get obsessive, and then I'm like, okay, I'm over it. And then I don't touch it for a couple of years. So it just goes sitting there in a drawer or something, right? But yeah, I'm like that with everything. If I like something, I become obsessive until I don't want to do it anymore. But it could go from a month to 6 months to a week. It's depending how much I like it. Mexican American, like education, like the movies, no. Mexican American, like education. I've never done one, but I got it as a gift. Oh, you never done a diamond art? Looks intimidating. No, it's not that bad. It's just, it's when it gets to one color like black or something, and it's all black. Oh, it takes so long. It takes so long. Sometimes I get halfway there. It's like, okay, finish this so I could do another one. Because I get halfway and it's like, okay, it's getting old. I like it when it's fresh and brand new. Same thing if I'm starting like coloring something or painting something. I like when it's fresh and brand new. But when you're getting halfway through, you're like, okay, I just want to finish it. Like, get this done now. And then when you finish it, you're all accomplished and everything. But I have to accomplish it. I have to finish it. Like that puzzle, it's burning my ass because I haven't finished it yet. Like, usually I'll do a puzzle and I'll glue it on the styrofoam thing, like the board thing there. Then I could put it up if I want for a while, whatever. If they're nice. Same thing when I was going through my art phase. I was like painting like galore, like, get another canvas. Oh, I'm out of canvas. Start panicking. Get some more canvas. Get some more paint. Paint some more. Paint some more. Paint some. I'm over it. Yeah, that's how I'll be. That's how you'll be too. Well, as long it's not a big. If it's not a big one, like you've seen the big one in Jay's bedroom, like that's like huge, huge, right? If they're smaller, it's not too bad. Coffee break. Man gate on porch installed. Yeehaw! Good job, Okies. Good job. That's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful project. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get these projects going. One thing I have to do in October, and Sherry, I would recommend it too. Try to stay away from social media feeds because it's gonna get really fear mongering in October. There's gonna be a lot of shit that's gonna come up, and you don't want to feed into it. And I think I'm gonna be doing the same. So I'm gonna come on and make my videos, do my lives, check my messages and stuff, but I'm gonna stay away from social media itself. I'll talk to my friends and whatever, but I'm gonna stay away from the news feeds. Don't read into the news because a lot of the shit that's going to be coming out is going to be bullshit and a lot of fear mongering. Stand your ground, hold your light. Because just a little bit of fear that it puts into people dims your light a little bit, right? So that's what I'm doing in October for sure. They said within the first week of October, there's a lot of shit that's going to happen. And these people that tell me this are people that I believe because every time they tell me shit like this, it happens. So hold your light. Especially now, like I go on my... I have a Facebook, guys, but I don't add people onto my Facebook. This is a Facebook simply for a group that I follow that I can't follow anywhere else. And for a, what do you call it? Marketplace. So it's not really a Facebook, I don't have like all my friends on there, whatever. That's more, I'd rather do that on Instagram. But anyways, Facebook has changed so much in the last 9 months. Because I closed my Facebook account for Natty Homemaker 10 months ago. And let me tell you, the stuff that comes up on the news feed now, there's no holding back. Like, they could talk about pretty much anything. There's swear words now. They talk about any taboo things that you couldn't talk about before. Government stuff you could talk about. The shot you could talk about. You could talk about anything on Facebook now. 9 months ago, you couldn't here in Canada. Okay? If you did, you would be stopped by not being able to post. You could even have your channel taken, your Facebook taken down. It's called Facebook jail. But now, everything is out there. Everything. And it's in the news feeds. It's to the point. It's fear-mongering. It's anger. It's frustration. It's anger. It's frustration. It's like, holy cow, man. They just pump out the shit on there that's... like, when you watch news and you hear what's going on in the world, well, that's what it is on Facebook. And everybody has their point of view about it and everything else, so they're talking about it, right? But it's angry people. So it's like, I understand you want it to get out there and everything else, but when you're bombarded with that, when you're scrolling, especially when you get stuck in a scroll, and you're like, oh. But then you realize, why do I feel grumpy today? There's no reason for it. There's no reason for me to feel grumpy in my world. It's because I'm tuned into that world, right? So, yeah, I'm going to stay off Facebook too. Or at least stay off my feeds. Just answer my messages from Marketplace and check out that group, the Schumann Resonance kind of thing. And that's it. Because it's just, I was scrolling through the feeds, and you read into this, what's going on with the Charlie thing, what's going on with the world, what's going on with the war, what's going on. It's like, it's news on the Facebook, but everybody's advertising it their own way. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, there we go. So I don't think I'll be on social media as much in October. You might not see the difference in me because you'll see me on my lives. You'll still see my videos. It's just my own personal. Stop reading into the feeds. Especially for a person that's sensitive when it comes to seasons. I'm a person that's very sensitive when it comes to change in seasons. So September was a kind of a rough month because, well, you know, I tried to make it as happy as possible, but it's a shift from summer to fall, right? When it's fall to winter, it's even worse. So if I could help myself by not feeding into that and not having a little bit more fear, a little bit more anger in my life, great. I gotta do something productive, do something entertaining. And Sherry, that fireplace, guess what? I found a spot in my living room. So I probably will be doing that in October. So I could just put, like, you know, put it up, put the twinkle lights on it and everything, and maybe put some, like, fake pumpkins on there. And it'd be all pretty. Okies, is it hot where you are today? Are you having nice weather at least? Or is it like scorching desert weather? I don't know if messages are going through because there hasn't been a message in a while. Sherry, type something so I know that the messages are going through. Sometimes they don't go through. Coffee break, coffee break. I'm just about done this. It's an hour and 33 minutes. Jay's outside already. Bastard. I'm going to go outside myself, enjoy my day. I'm on my last of this little guy here. So yeah, that's my day. That's my plans. That's my everything there that I had to talk about today. Just thought I'd pop on because it's my typical Monday morning cooking for bells, chit-chatting with friends, making new friends. So guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment below if you have any comments. And don't be scared to subscribe if you're not. And yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye for now.